And yo, it's the House of the Dragon Season 2 light. Hop on Alicia Kingston channel, take flight. Green Queen, Black Queen, let's ignite. In the era where the Targaryens rule tight. Queens of the thrones, steaming in the dark. Black is showing claws, dragons in the park. Kings, men and dramas, secrets in the chambers. Serpents in the realm, only fire can tame. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night means day, reign supreme by night. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night means day, reign supreme by night. Soulful whispers, crowns clashing bones. Medieval battles, blood, fire stones. Queens of power, both fierce and hard. Dragons rolling, tearing lands apart.
And here we are, my friends. The finale of season 2, House of the Dragon. And I'm not here alone, as always. I'm here with some friends, mi familia, amongst them. I will start up top, so you guys can introduce yourselves. Lady Lauren, how are you? It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it has. Good evening, or good morning, or good time zone, as we used to say. I'm Lauren's Corner, or Lorena's Corner for this evening. I do have a YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I've not been active for a while. I am more on TikTok these days, making crochet items, selling stuff through my business. It's the Last Witch of Alba, ALBA. So yeah, you can go check that out. And yeah, I'm just here to talk some shit about some dragons and some other cool shit that we saw in this finale. I can't speak. It's too late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Fuck it. Hi.
Indeed. Lady Meeks.
What up, y'all? Yeah, I said what I said, and I'm going to say it again. Correctly use filler in a sentence. That's right. Correctly use it in a sentence. I'll give you $300.
Moving down the line, y'all have seen her. Where really? I'm about to call on you, and your phone drops off. Fine. Anyways, well, back over to the other side over here. Sadani, welcome to my channel, cousin. How are you? Say hello to my people.
Hi, everybody. I'm fine. This is fun because I work with a bunch of lame people who don't watch the show.
Trash.
So yeah,
Ooh.
right? It's just like, what are y'all doing? Just they take life a little too serious. So it's nice to find a space where everybody's like, oh, let's talk about this.
You are always welcome here. Little sister. Sherry, hello. Say hello to my folks, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sherry. I'm Rhonda's little sister.
Excuse me. Who? Whoa, hold on, ma'am. I think that name thing right there says AK needs Valerian.
It says
I don't know what that other name was you were talking about there.
It says that you are my sister, and I've proven my point. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say
We do not use the
you know what?
names here.
Look. Okay. How about that, huh? Now you can't talk.
Been banished to silence.
Oh goodness!
That's how you gonna do me?
Yes. I will do. I will pull rank. I will do the big sister things that all older siblings do. Yes.
Help us, Jesus.
Well, yeah.
No,
I also am.
How old Cherry is.
I'm also in an environment where people don't really watch House of Dragons into Game of Thrones. So, it's going to be interesting to have conversation with folks about this.
Yes, indeed. And now that her face is back jumping over, Auntie Joey, hello. Welcome to the panel, ma'am.
Hello, everybody. Big Game of Thrones fan. Read the books and I squabbled with it because a lot of what's in the books are not really portrayed, and so it's this is going to be a good look because I've never had a group where I could like sit down and discuss all of the different all of the different aspects of it. My other Game of Thrones heads, me and my daughter, um, we sit down and we go back and forth. So it's just me and her that really can go back and forth with it. So I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Indeed, indeed. We probably won't point out all of the book differences, but we'll definitely get to some of them. And there are some other folks that will trickle in a little bit later on, y'all. Let me jump over to the chat room. Just real quick, straight away. Haymaker, what I can tell you that the slow mode is on because the past couple of weeks the chat has been flying past as we talk, and I want to try to keep up and keep the comments current that we touch on as we go in between our points. So that's why I put that on, just try to help monitor that a little bit better. That's it. Lady Helena, hello. Lovely to see you. Lady Cece, hi there. Miss Duncan the Tall. Casey, what is going on? And yep, I don't need to say hi to you. JD, what's good, bruv? Got Damaris in the chat. Lady Chantal, hello. Georgie, what's going on? Scott of Greywater Watch. Oh yeah, we gonna get into them green dreams right there, boy, because that was a highlight of the episode for me. Imagination Realm, hello, how do? Philly, hola. There, I think I saw a couple other names down here. Mina, glad you could make it. What is going on? Michelle's in here. And y'all were doing a whole bunch of talking up a storm around here.
They was.
At Bex, what's good, boo?
I was sitting here for like 3 minutes, and it was just like, brr.
Right. See, and that is why the slow mode is on. That's why the slow mode is on. Hey, Sydney. Daynard was good. Jake, hola. All right, and I think that is everyone. If I missed anyone, do please shout yourselves out, and I will see it. So we're gonna kick it off, kind of like we did because we have a full panel. We're gonna go. We're not gonna go beat for beat on all of the points. Everybody's gonna just give their like 2 or 3 things that they liked about the episode, and we will expound on that. Punk Rock Pollyanna, hello. I like that name. Well put. So let's kick it over to Lauren first, ma'am. Give us your first of your 2 or 3 big things that you really liked about this.
That's really hard to choose. Like the episode was actually really good. I didn't have much beef with it. It was mostly the Green Dreams was amazing to see that actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about off screen about like the castle, and I always forget his name of Harrenhal, and just
Lord Simon.
Lord Simon, and him being like the best snitch ever, like the best of the best snitches.
I don't know that I could call him a snitch. I think he was just doing his job.
I mean, he basically snitched out. He was like, but for a good reason, right? You snitch. Sometimes you snitch for your own personal gain, and then sometimes you snitch because like shit's gone a bit crazy and it needs fixed. You need to go and tell mummy, right? So that's what he basically did. Seeing the dragon rider getting like sewed up and all the armies coming together, all that, just the subtle nuances of the stars come across the freeway. We'll call it the freeway. And just the musical beats as you see all the different armies. So the subtle reigns of casting. You see the Lannister army.
I like that. Yes, I like that remix they put on there.
Beautiful.
Hey, Marissa.
Stunning. And just there's just little points and beats the one thing that stood out to me the most was
What's up, Andre?
the bit with Sir Kristen Cole talking to Alison's brother, and he is in complete annihilation mode. He's basically nihilistic at this point, and he is at peace in some way with his death, with his fate and his part. And there's something very Game of Thrones on brand, A Song of Ice and Fire about it. If you know what I mean. Like it's dropped any facade of like notion of power, control, glory, and it's just we are fucked and we must carry on and just do it now. I have nothing else. I think that was very, very poignant part like in the episode, at least for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I know that was more than 3, but it's very hard to choose for me. And I just watched the episode before we came on, so like it's still kind of swimming fresh for me. But I think they did a really good job of making this build up to this finale. Yeah, I will stop ranting there.
No, I think I liked a lot of all of those parts that especially the Lord Simon of it all. And again, I don't think he was exactly snitching. He is sworn to Rhaenyra, not to Daemon. So I think he's doing his job by when he sees the shady shit, like somebody said in the chat just now. Oh wait, hold on, y'all over there whispering? Let me creep down this hallway. What y'all whispering about? Oh, you want her? You want him to take over? Okay, you know what? Let me go. No, I was not mad.
Private conversation in my house.
From Recess. Yeah, I wasn't mad to see the homie from Recess make another show in this episode. So he could write down and go and tell right then and there. Here, get this Raven over there, Dragon. So right now.
Yep.
Randall. That's his name. Randall. Yes.
Yep.
I wasn't mad at it because that man was doing his job. Daemon has been dawdling and doing all of the most of everything that he should not actually have been doing this whole time. And
in Scottish, he's been a right cunt.
yeah. Actually, I feel like that would be Irish too. Because if Johnny was here, I think he would have said the same shit.
Aye, but we're brethren, so that's a thing. Aye.
Yep,
Johnny would say he's been a right cunt and all. Aye, I miss his face just a little bit.
Yes, and again, shout out to my wildling brother for putting together my awesome ass intro for this season.
I feel no sympathy for Crunchy Crunch. What did you expect when Dragons came out? Like, what did you expect?
He was the first one. He was the first
one
telling you, like, these dragons.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't do those dragons. Those dragons, once the dragon comes out, it's a whole different type of war. It's a whole different type of fight. Like, can we not do this? And he was like, well, I'm going to go over here. He was trying to make a name for himself to make himself feel better about diddling the Skiddler. Like, girl, be better.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I do not feel sorry for him, right? I just like the fact that he had come to this conclusion in a very poignant and sensible way, even though he is absolutely terrorized by PTSD. He is well deserved. Like, he is well deserved in the fact that he has basically been humbled and has humbled himself into a sort of abyssal acceptance. You know, like, he knows he fucked it, and he will continue to be getting ramshackled up the bahookie until he's dead. So,
yeah. Let me kick the mic over to Sidani, cuz you got any thoughts on that? You're muted. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
That makes sense. No, I was actually sitting here thinking about, like, because like I enjoyed the episode so much that I was like, wait a minute, what are my favorite parts? And I realized that, like, one of my favorite parts no one has said yet, when Alicent comes knocking and attempts to have like her heart to heart with Rhaenyra. And I appreciate how Rhaenyra was like, homegirl, like, you are so late. That was my favorite part. I feel like that, to me, I felt like from season 1, episode 1, like, this is the buildup that I was waiting for. I was waiting for, like, okay, like, what, like, now that she realizes that, like, her children are beyond despicable, minus Helena. God bless Helena. But she realizes that her children are beyond despicable, and she's like, oh, I think what had me cracking up the episode before, where she goes on like her little, I'm gonna go walk around in the forest and have my come to the gods moment. And so it was nice to see that. I was waiting for this, so I was happy to see that part. That's my favorite part.
All right. Oh damn, never mind. She jumped out already. Okay. I was gonna say, well, Sherry jumped off. I was gonna ask her to bring my baby over so I could say goodnight to her real quick, but that's okay. We'll chat with her when she come back. So yeah, Marvin Martin, hello. I think that's a newer name. May have seen you once before, but appreciate you being here. Waited for that big sheep stealer moment. I still don't know if that's sheep stealer.
Nope, I think it's cannibal.
I think it's cannibal.
Beat the hell up. Sheep stealers not beat the hell up.
And ain't a whole bunch of dragons up there for him to be cannibalizing. So that's why he's very skinty. He has to make do with the sheep, and he don't really like sheep. He likes dragon.
So to piggyback on what Sadani was saying, that was one that if we technically look at that particular scene, but then jump back 3 episodes when Rhaenyra disguised herself and she went to her and said, look, what you're doing is wrong. You know that my father said that I was to rule in his stead. What did he exactly say to you? And Rhaenyra was like, he spoke of ice and fire, and then he spoke of the sword. And Rhaenyra said to her, Allison, he told you about the sword? She said, yes. So Rhaenyra is telling her, Allison, if he's telling you about ice and fire and he's telling you about the sword, then your ass know that I'm supposed to be the goddamn queen sitting on the Iron Throne, but you bullshitting because you've raised Aha and the fucking giants that once ruled back in 1 BC. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. And now you're coming to me going, so sorry. He's a son of a bitch and it's my fault. Well, you should have whooped his ass when he was a baby instead of indulging the bullshit. See, I'm a parent. And my kids will tell you I will fuck them up on sight. I have no qualms. My 18-year-old will tell you. She told her high school teacher, she just graduated this year. She said, I guarantee you, if you called my mother and told my mother that I was being out of pocket in this class, that 5'2" lady would walk up to this school and she would whip my ass in front of this class. See, here's the thing. I don't care if you're a highborn or a low class. If you let the fruit go rotten from a baby, it's going to be a monster as a child, and then you can't do anything about it. So now she's paying for her decisions.
You know, can I just say, I can imagine you walking about with like your slippers and gun holsters at your hips.
What slippers? She ain't gonna stop putting on those slippers. Absolutely
Baby,
not.
We're Guyanese. We use our fist, the pot spoon, whatever we have in our hand.
Whatever fits into a gun holster and is within your reach, then we'll go with that.
I
think it's the Mexicans and the South Americans that do the slipper thing. My mum used to chase me with whatever she could grab. Usually it was the sweeping brush, the belt, or like the paddle brush she used to brush my hair with because I have long ass hair, right?
Hicks Brown.
So, but yeah, I've been threatened with a wooden spoon in that before, so yes, I could believe it. And I would be highly respectful to you if I ever met you, just on principle. But if I've ever seen your kids talking shit, I'd be out of that room.
And what I will the only other thing I will add on to that, what up to all the new folks that just stepped in also. I got Busy. I think it's the first time I'm seeing your name. Welcome, appreciate you being here. Phil H. What has he?
Yeah,
okay, I apologize.
I know that because I follow him on his channel.
Like right away. Oh, that's what's up.
Pop in.
Oh, you have a channel, sir? Feel free to share. Feel free to share that link. Mods, look out for that. We will approve. Hello, Lady Alice. How do? But yeah, but basically, like y'all saw, like Meeks muted herself when she was cracking up, and I already know Sidani was doing the same thing because again, family. Okay, that's my actual legit auntie. We have lived in the same house and cohabitated in the same space. It's nothing but facts.
Wait! I have a question. I have an important question. Right? Is this the same auntie that walks about with just a towel?
No, that's a different one. That's
a
different one.
Auntie?
Right, okay. I would not put it past her when she's in her home. I'll say that there have not been any on-screen auntie incidents outside of Auntie Debbie and Auntie Melda.
It's still an iconic story, but I just wanted to ask to make sure. Okay, cool.
Yes, and there is I do believe, Meeks just put the link up there. Thank you, appreciate that. Absolutely. Oh, and we appreciate you being here. Thanks, bro. We are again. Let me interject here real quick. Shameless plug. We are well on the way to 1,000, y'all. Trying to get this monetized, get these AdSense in. You know, AK needs a new laptop, so I got to start trying to make funds someplace else. Shut up, Meeks. Shut up. Okay, I ain't ask you. Shut up. I won't explain that. She knows what I'm talking about.
That's why I look right into the camera.
I know. Okay. Shh. All right. So, yes. Back to the conversation at hand, though. Again, thank everyone for being here in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Spread the word. You know, tell your friends about me. Tell your family. They don't even got to watch nothing. Just tell them to go click subscribe for me, and that's all I need. That's all I need. Whitney Davis, what's going on, girl? I see you. So I agree with that assessment from Lauren. I agree with the full auntie assessment. And again, that is one of the reasons why I wanted to have her on here tonight, because I wanted the older family looking in and saying, okay, hey, little chick over there, you the one that's doing the spooky shit, you're cool. What the hell did you just call Eamon? Auntie, did you call him Aha or some shit like that?
King Aha. King Aha and the Married Men. King Aha and the Married Men. Like he put it this way. He was a fuck up from birth. You know that one child that you look at and you said, damn, I should have swallowed and let instead of? Yeah, he's that kid. He's that child. He is that child. He is a royal fuck up. I think between him and Joffrey, I don't know who I dislike most. And that's
has
hard.
to be Joffrey. Has to be Joffrey.
I don't know. I feel like I dislike them equally on the same level, because Joffrey, I could say at least he wasn't a rapist. What was he, a ridiculous psycho? Yes, because you can't just cut a damn pregnant cat open and pull out the babies and expect people to be happy with what you show them. But here, Aegon, I can't get behind none of the nonsense bullshit that we've seen him do.
Well, here's the
absolutely
thing.
Not. Hold on, real quick. Sorry, we got 2 newcomers in chat. Kristen knows what's up. I see you, bruv. Teflon TV, what's going on, homie?
I feel like
Teflon.
I feel like the cast now, the kids now are worse than Joffrey, because Joffrey was just a danger to everyone near him.
Yeah.
People outside the cast were like, what he's gonna do? He gonna run around, he threw poops on me. Like, that's what he was gonna do outside. He's scared. These people have dragons. So if they got mad enough, they would do what Aemon did, is just go burn something. So I'm like, I feel like Aemon and Aegon and them right now is worse than Joffrey. Because even though Joffrey could do what he wanted to do, people still had a reign on him. There were still people who could rein his ass in.
Very true. Very
Well,
true.
that's a good point. I guess it's just more. I guess for me, it's just more like with Joffrey. Joffrey remind me of like all the kids that I used to tutor. Is that annoying sense of entitlement that it's just like you just want to like wring their necks, like. You know that they've never seen anything hard in life, but everything is, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah. Versus like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the set, like Aemon and Aegon, they are intense. But then also I think about like, well, the Otto Hightower was their grandfather. Like, I'm like, well, I could kind of see why. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But he still wasn't nowhere near as time. Tywin was, everyone was scared of Tywin. Every adult in the if Tywin was in the room with you, you were sitting down and shutting the fuck up. Period.
Yep. This man rode into the freaking Great Hall on horseback and let his horse take a shit right in front of the throne and looked at Joffrey like, what?
I'm here.
And all Joffrey did was, he tried to fiddle with his crown a little bit, set up a little straighter. Well, y'all heard what was just going down. So let's go on and get to that, and move everything right along. Look, if you can send the king to bed in the middle of the day, and nobody does what he says, right in the middle of a meeting. Wow. So what you want to Tywin? The man had it going on. In that regard, great
right now, nobody could stop them. Like Aemon's not listening to anybody. Aegon kind of sort of would listen to his mother, but not really if he didn't like what she was saying. So nobody really has a hand on these kids. They just free willy-nilly.
Yep. And hello, Lover Rose. Welcome. And yes, she said what she said.
Yes, she did.
She said what she said.
Because I've said that to somebody in the middle of an argument at work.
Yep.
So she said, "You'll take backseats." You're right.
Okay. All right. Phil. I'm gonna test it out. But if it starts free ball scrolling like it has been, we gonna cut it right back on.
Oh no, it's definitely on free ball scroll.
What?
Everybody chatting.
With the slow on. Okay. Well,
like it's moving decently with the slow on. When it comes off, it's gonna be like because everybody's talking.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Indeed. Mm-hmm. And Reese from Philly, the Red Dragon. Hello. How do? All right, so let me scroll down here and make sure I got everybody new that just came in. And you said, "Well, my recommended rendered." Oh, I will check that out. I will check that out. Indeed, it's a good song.
It said freedom.
Freedom, bitch. Shut up, Bill.
You're gonna give us free,
right? Indeed. Yes, thank you, Helena. I appreciate that. Indeed.
Guys, the roll free if you get us to over 1,000 subscribers, and then she can open up donations to get a better laptop.
Listen, the way I said that she could have been. Come on, Lauren. Tell her again. Tell her again.
The woman needs it. Right?
It's not my fault. I can't turn on the super chats yet. Okay,
that's not the point. The point is, you could have a GoFundMe. You could have what's it called? A trophy of whatever the fuck this. I told you what to do.
You can even get the thing where you buy somebody a coffee. You just drop them a couple of bucks,
yes.
and then just let it build up.
I am sorry. I will have it ready for season 3.
I don't believe you.
That's going to be a couple of years. What are you talking about? I can get on it.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Well, that's why she'll have it by then, because it'll be 2 years from now.
In the chat.
You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do.
Open a Patreon just so you can send her donations.
You have so many people who can give you.
What am I going to put on the? No, I'm not. What are people going to see on the Patreon? What am I going to put on the Patreon? No, I'm not going to have people come over and just see some random bullshit
out there. Patreon, you got to put stuff.
People just drop money off for you. That's all.
They do, because they did it for Kev on stage. But I'm just saying. We're just throwing out ideas. We're spitballing.
I understand. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
I will set up the coffee for tips. Okay, I just won't be doing that tonight.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow about that. Yeah.
And I will mention this around. Appreciate that, Ma.
Yeah. Is it my turn? Is it me turn?
So yes, until Sherry
have a
gets
few
back
things.
or my other ladies come in. Yes, go on, take it away because
I
I
have a
feel
few
like
things.
we're gonna have some of the same things.
Okay. Well, first of all, number one, we rep YouTubers, all right? And so when I Googled
Yes,
her and realized that she was a YouTuber, I lost my shit.
Who?
My shit. Her channel is still up. Our lovely. You say what?
I think I heard about that. Which actor is it though?
Lohar.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not hear that. Oh, drop that link immediately.
Yes,
please.
she's a philosophy tube. So hold on, let me put that. I have it queued up already. Let me put this in the chat. That's her channel.
That is fucking awesome. I did not know that.
Because
I
like,
do know
voice. My God.
her character. Abigail Thorne, is that her name?
Yep.
Oh wait, you know what? That's why it sounded familiar. Yeah, Alt Shift X. He had gave her a shout out in one of his videos that he does for the other platform that he's on. Also,
Hold on. What character are we talking about right now?
The Triarchy leader.
The Triarchy admiral.
The ship
that
lady.
it has a harem of like 20 chicks, and she wants Thailand to father kids with her and all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
The lion beater said it. We are not calling her the lion beater. Look, she was out there doing what she wanted to do.
But she did though. She did. Yeah, he thought that he was gonna arm wrestle or some shit. Nah.
Nah, yeah, right. You thought okay, you can't have your little pretty boy acquiescences here on that shit, bro. No, I was no one with a man that can't best me.
Because I'm one of the people who really enjoyed the entire episode. I enjoyed the entire episode except for seeing Crispy Crunch because I don't like him, and seeing Allison Wine because girl, we already been there, done that. You didn't miss the boat. But I liked seeing the Triarchy because it's literally set up for the sadness that's next. And I like seeing that they had to plan it because we saw Thailand disappear at like episode 3 or 4. 5, because that's when Eamon got in charge and he was like, this is what I need you to do. Yeah. So go do that. Because if your brother's out here being a bitch, I'm gonna need you to go get people to watch the seaside while your brother's being a bitch. Exactly. So he went to go do that. He went to go do that job. So I like seeing.
Can I interject one small thing there with these people? The way that they had them look so colorful and all that, like that's how I don't think they said exactly where they were, but it clued me in because if I remember correctly, it's Tyrosh that has all of like the extravagant extracurricular shit when you go out. Actually, not even when you go out, but if you just go into the market down the street, you got to come up equipped. You know, have some bells in your beard, have a nice hair color going, not some regular shit. It needs to be like blue or green or something. And what I said once I noticed that, I said, you know what? Just for y'all that don't know, in the books, that is actually what Dario was supposed to look like on the show, but they changed it for whatever fucking reason
because they're weird.
Super weird. What's going on, Adamantium?
They're weird.
It was really nice to see all the different colors and that of the
yes.
And actually true to the books. It was pretty neat, and I quite like because I didn't actually realize it was the last from Philosophy Tube. That's good to know. I see it now that I'm looking at the picture, but.
Yeah, I'm
checking that I was like, her voice is just, I'm like, that voice. I'm like, something I remember. I was like, I remember, but nah. I was like, let me just Google. In the middle of my reaction, I'm just like, hold on, wait a second. Let me just, because you know me, I'm gonna look it up.
Always.
And I was like, I cannot believe it. Her voice is so good. It doesn't make any sense.
It is. She reminded me. She's a sexy dom. You know what? Yes. Yeah, I think that's exactly what she is. And for my Star Trek fans out there, if you remember the Klingon character of what was her name? Lursa. One of the ones that were trying to install a suspect illegitimate child to rule on the Klingon High Council. All of this woman's energy here playing Lohar reminded me of that, and I appreciated that very much. I love when we get little side characters like that just come through in some of the best ways. And I love that. Right. Where else you got to go on that? I mean, or actually, did anyone else want to talk about the Tyrosh people before we move on to the point?
Well, actually, that's a segue into the hand. I was getting to the hand. Now, all the while I'm watching this, I'm not putting two and two together for whatever reason. I had a brain fart throughout this whole series, um, because when we see the scene where where his son, where he confronts him on the dock,
As he should.
I didn't pay attention. I thought that that was mud on his head, not his white hair, until it dawned on me like this motherfucker is a Targaryen,
Yeah.
and so is his brother. So this
Well,
is
no,
why
Valerian.
the Valerians, the
Yeah.
Valerians. So I'm like,
shit.
okay, this explains why he was
Mhm.
able to. The dragon chose him, and
Mhm.
then it also, we have to go back to the original Game of Thrones when it was talking about all of Robert Baratheon's bastards. So basically, these men were walking around in all of the different whorehouses and whoever else will allow them to mount them. And they were basically dropping off children left and right. That's why Rhaenyra was saying it's in the annals of the history of the
Yep.
legitimate children, and then there's the part that nobody talk about, but they're listed of all of the bastards.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hey, Daphne. So, all of the bastards that are there. That's why in Game of Thrones they were hiding the young. They had to hide the young man. Robert Snow was taught to hide him when he found out who he really was. That he was really his legitimate son. The only thing is he wasn't fair of hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because that
we're
was a
seeing
change.
how, right, we're seeing how your genetic coding will either hide you or make you, because the Valerians, they're known for their silver hair. So one brother came out with it, the other one came out with black hair.
And yeah, and
That's
yeah,
what we
he's
get.
So,
shaving because of that. So,
Mhm.
real quick, I just saw another new name come in. Honey D, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for coming through and adding to the conversation. And also, y'all don't forget to hit that like, y'all. Get them numbers running, por favor.
Yeah, because that whole scene was another good scene because Corliss deserved to get bitched out. He was like,
I
well, I'm
was
just
just
trying to
gonna say,
help you. Like, sir?
yeah.
Sir.
I was just gonna say, can we talk about the part that we like hated the most? That was a good scene, but I think what I hated the most was I was just like, Corliss, like,
Come on.
why? Why are you
Exactly.
such a deadbeat
Why?
dad? Like,
Why?
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 He's
Here's
so
the thing.
trash, and
Rhaenys
it
already
bothers
knew.
me.
Why?
It bothers me that he's such a trash father to these two men because I'm like, oh my gosh, he's actually one of the better husbands in the entire series.
Yep.
Ugh,
But
just gross.
here, and the thing that really pissed me off is because you can check our earlier streams. I guess me, I won't speak for the other ladies, but I thought that he had like almost like way back in the day where if you have a mixed kid, like that mom, the baby mama, and the side kid is set up at least to be comfortable, but just not near the real family.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was going down.
Fish,
And now you're coming to find out you had these boys out here starving when you could have easily just said here. And again, before she died, y'all know Auntie Nisi got in his ass about that. What the fuck was you doing?
Why
and
didn't you
the way exactly why didn't you bring them in? Because Auntie Nisi's about the family and getting shit, looking good, as
And
they
even
said.
even that, like that makes it even worse in terms of like the kind of person he is as a man, because your wife knows, your other children knew, and you still decided to be like, no, I don't know what you people are talking about. There's no such thing. Like, how could you? And
Yep.
even now, at the like, this is like all like literally they're getting ready to like gear up right into battle, and even now he's like, I don't know who they related to, but they got the blood somehow. I just don't know how. Like,
He should have
even
at least
now,
told
It makes
No,
no
because he
sense.
tripped and fell in her pussy. That's why. That's how.
That don't even matter. Like, come on.
No,
Like, everybody knows
Like,
that. At
matter
this point,
how he found his way walking into the Vagina Nebula. It does not matter. What matters is everything that you failed to do after.
yes,
You know who these boys were. You know where they were. You
and
couldn't put them
everybody
in a
else
nice little villa.
knew.
Like, what the
and
fuck
Everybody
that
else
makes
knew
you?
that's
because
what makes it even more egregious because
Mhm.
he knew. It's like there is no forgiveness in that because
Mm-hmm.
as I can only speak from a mother's standpoint. I could never know that I have a child somewhere out there in the world and I
Yep.
know that this child is hurting and I know that this child has nothing and I'm sitting up in a palace and everybody else know that this child is out here and I'm pretending like she doesn't exist. I need my ass whipped.
mm-hmm.
Somebody come
Mhm.
flog me. And I really think that somebody needs to go check his ass because he is one of the better characters and if they're using that as a flawed piece, that's a real trifling, foul piece of a character trait that they have for him. That's really not a good look because that's it's gonna trigger a lot of people that have had that happen to them as a child, and B, that should trigger some men that have left their child out there to see this is what the hell gonna happen when they finally confront you.
I mean,
Mhm.
I would also say that um as for the way of A Song of Ice and Fire, people in this series of books and TV shows um are great at some things and terrible at others.
Mhm.
Uh Tywin,
Mhm.
for example, is a great warlord. He is a master
Horrible dad.
tactician and stuff, but he is a shit dad.
Mm-hmm.
He is the shittiest of the dads. I mean, besides like the phrase, but um, you can see a little bit of Corlys wanting to protect them,
That right there.
the boys,
Mhm.
from being called out as bastards. But there's also that same political societal expectation within the whole spectrum of the thing. What he should have done and what he did are completely different reasons to each other. We could say in our modern and more ethical kind of ways that, oh, he should have looked after those children, he should have did this, he should have did that. But if he was seen to be favouring those children, it would have been seen and it would have been talked about, and that would come into question his integrity as the Lord,
Yeah.
Lord of the
Mm-hmm.
Tides.
That is true.
He's
Well, then stop sticking your peen where it
It's
ain't supposed to go.
listen, you
Then
can tell that
well,
to all the
here's the thing.
Targaryens, right? You can tell that to all the
Listen, they're everywhere.
Targaryens, and they still don't.
I would
No.
just be like, at
Right,
this,
but the fact is that it's happened. You know, the boys. He obviously had them when he was younger, a lot younger, because those boys are quite
or
ill.
look to be older. Yeah.
They
Well,
look
yeah.
much older, especially the oldest son. You know,
Mhm.
it is what it is. Like, and he deserved to be like
Chewed the fuck out.
chewed the fuck out. Exactly, he deserved it.
100%.
But
Yep.
you know, you can see in him a little bit that he wanted to do some things, but he was under restrictions of being highborn and the way the world for him. No matter if they're both just human, it's not that's not how the rules of the game work. Basically,
All right.
He was
So,
no,
fair
no.
enough.
There is that clause. No, there is that clause to where you can have a recognized bastard. At the very least, that is what he should have done. So those boys and their mom would have been able to be taken care of.
Right.
It's no
But look,
law.
Or
Storm.
Actually,
It's
at the
classic
very least,
example. Maya Stone, Robert's first daughter, she was always taken care of as well.
Right.
There's no excuse for what he did.
Or at least it's like, okay, fine, the past is the past or whatever in terms of the series, like the episode, fine. But what I think what angered me and like what was very disappointing is that even now, he's just like, I don't know what that is.
exactly.
I don't know. Like
The bare minimum
like
you can do
at
is
least,
just let
right.
him talk. Don't try to shush him off. Don't be like, okay, it's embarrassing for me. I'm not going to let you talk about it. No, you should let him stand 10 toes down and listen to it. And
yes, and as hand to the queen, the least you could have done is be like, Rhaenyra, on the low, let me tell you why they could do this. At least. But he literally is just like, I don't know nothing.
Wow,
like,
really? That's amazing.
He's like, he's Brian McKnight right now.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That's a good one.
It's the same. It's just like, I don't know anything about you children prior to whatever my happy-go-lucky life is, but I don't know anything about anything. It's just ew. It's just so gross.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense how he did that. And yeah, for real, he absolutely should have been paying some child support. Like, bro, I mean, honestly, it doesn't even boil down to child support. Again, like Antonisi said, yo, you could have brought them in easily. And I love the part where Alan totally, and I think you could see his soul being crushed at this moment. Like, we used to be going hungry, and I would be out there trying to hustle some shit, and I'm mad as fuck.
Something.
I'm starving, and here you and your other little boy is walking around all fancy and shit. You got the nice threads on, and y'all not hungry. You eating the street food at the fair and whatnot, and now he's gone. His sister also is gone. And now the heir that you chose to replace them, also still was not these two boys, is now also gone. And now where you see, and again, and it's not even just stopping there at Lucerys. I think that's where Alan stopped because he didn't know about Bela. It took you going through all that whole line, including asking Bela, and her very smartly and sassily, and I have all the respect for her saying that, nah, bro, I'm firing blood. That's not what Driftmark need. I can't rock with that. However,
the moment he said salt and sea, it should have clicked for him.
See, that should have clicked it right there. Why did you not? Okay, he doesn't want to be a dragon rider. Fine. Why did you not bring him in already to take over?
It was just too.
It's literally your blood. You could very easily give him your name. Rhaenyra would not have said anything to you. Hey, these are my bastards. I didn't tell you. It was a whole bunch of shit, but they're here now. One of them's a dragon rider, and the other one don't want to. But I feel like can we get them like the full names, get the passports,
exactly. So at least he can have my
so we can start the proper training. Yeah.
In case something happens to me because I'm old AF and fighting, like we need to have somebody who can take care of Driftmark. Same as you.
Right. Even came at him with that was like, there's a certain amount of coldness that you are getting from the crew. They don't feel like they could trust you because they think you're like very standoffish and whatnot. You can't lead if you can't inspire people to follow you. And he's like, you know what? Okay, I will endeavor to do better. And he walks me, and Corlys lets him. He shouldn't have let him get even one step, but he lets him get a couple steps away. And he's like, "Yo, I'm trying to help you. Help?
Sorry, shut up.
Help?
Shut up. That's what
now you want to fucking help because you grasping at straws. You want me basically to just remember that here you tossed me some well-used scraps, and I'm supposed to be grateful for it. Are you out your fucking mind, Uncle C? I told you I didn't want to have beef with you this season, but I got beef because that's some bullshit.
Well, I'm hoping that their relationship gets better next season. That's all I can do. Because I mean, we know where it's going to end, but I just want to see it get there. I want to see it get there.
The journey needs to be right. Yeah,
it needs to be right, and because this is trash. This is hot fiery trash.
That's why they tell you, and I think everyone that's a parent, this is a lesson that we have to learn from the onset of that child's life. They're not our personal property. And if we mishandle them and if we misuse them, they now will eat our lunch when we're old. Because, see, as I always tell people, they're not going to be babies and toothless all of their life. They are going to grow up. And as they age, so do we. So it
Hey, Miss Swift.
requires our due diligence to treat our children with respect. The outside children as well as the inside children. Because you can't stop your husband or your boyfriend or whatever you want to, however y'all identify as, from going out there and sticking his stick where it don't belong. Those children are innocent regardless to what he did.
100%.
Auntie, I'm going to need you to have a stern talking with my mother about this. Because
those children are they are completely innocent. Their mothers may be an asshole. You don't have to deal with their mother, but that child, if you know that child is hungry, heifer, get your ass up and do your due diligence and make sure that child has something to eat, something to cover their backside with, and somewhere warm and safe to lay down. I don't care how you feel about it. That baby is innocent despite all of the bullshit that's going on. And that's where I feel that he is completely wrong. You cannot now at this grown man's big old age sit down and try to give him advice. He gonna backhand you with the meanest backhand you will ever receive. And can't nobody say nothing to him. Because when you should have been there protecting him against the cold and the hunger, you sat there and watched him starve. So what the hell do you have to say to him now? Nothing.
That is true. That's why you should at least let him listen to him talk. He didn't really want to listen to him talk. But I'm like, okay, all right, sir.
He just was straight cut him off. Like, okay, you know what?
All right, we're done.
You're dismissed.
We're done.
Excuse the fuck out of me. What?
No,
I'm dismissed, motherfucker. According to you, I've been dismissed since the day I drew my first breath. So, what the fuck is this bullshit you even doing right now? Shut the hell up. And also, Aaron Son X, hello. Thank you for coming through. Welcome to the chats.
I was thinking as we're talking about Corliss and his horrible choice in carrying out fatherhood. I'm thinking about Allison and how now she's like, Eamon, no, bad Eamon. And I'm like, sis,
it was Helena. Please, everybody protects Helena. I get that. Because when he yoked her ass up, I was like, go punch him. Hit him in his mouth.
But it was like in that moment, I'm like, oh, now he went too far. Not when he nearly he burned his brother, killed the other dragon, or even before that, all the other weird little nefarious things that he's been doing. Now she's like, oh my gosh, we've had enough. Look at you. Look at all the shame you now.
I said this earlier, right?
She's so late late to every party, yo. Like,
hey, hold on, real quick before you jump in there. Yes, we will definitely be here a bit longer.
We just started. That's what I feel like.
I mean, right, for real.
We just started.
Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Right, you know what, Phil? That right there. Yeah. You dismissed me decades ago, and now that all of these people who you gave your attention and all your shine and love are gone, now is where you want to come through and try to say you're helping me,
and not even having the full conversation of it all. Not even like sitting down and being like, okay, let's just get it all out before I can say that I want to help you, you want to help me, or so I can do any of this. Like, let's have this conversation first with the both of them. Nah, it's just like, you know what? You're a dragon rider. Cool. Mm-hmm. Your first mate. Okay, cool.
Hi y'all. I'm sorry.
Yo, no. Yeah, let's pause real quick because Professor Diligence has entered the chat, y'all, and I'm so happy that she was able to make it. What is going on, Lady D?
I just wanted to say thank you guys for being so flexible and allowing me to come in late all the time. It's like
Girl, tiny humans come first. Nah, we always got you on that.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I hear y'all talking about my favorite Darby the Dragon moment in the
Look,
show here.
I was literally about to pull up the banner right now. Come on.
Darby the Dragon. Like, yo, yes. That's all I got to say is yes, absolutely yes. Look him dead in the face and go, you know what starvation does to a boy? You know what hunger does to a boy?
Mm.
Do you know what grief does to a boy? Like, straight up, he was starving, lost his mama, and had to hustle to take care of himself and his little brother, while you and Softy McSoftface is walking around with freaking furs on y'all. So I get it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Hold on, B. Do you have earbuds or headphones in?
I do. Is it messing up for you?
Okay.
It's a little muffled.
No, not messing up. Yeah, it sounds like your volume is low to the chat.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Yeah, cool.
I was having Texas, so let me see what I can do.
Cool beans. Okay, so while she's fixing that, damn it, I was gonna put up there be the baby, but I haven't heard the baby just yet.
The baby went off as soon as I put my headphones in. So Dad grabbed the baby.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just gonna say earlier that Helena is the spooky bitch that's surrounded by narcissists.
Mm-hmm.
The whole Green family is basically narcissists. They're either covert or vulnerable narcissists. You do have maybe one that's like, it's all about like the possessions and stuff, but Helena can see through it all. She is very unlike them. She is not willing to take part in their games that they play with each other. And they are all master manipulators. Maybe not Aegon, but he has a certain way about him sometimes. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. But definitely Alison's played by her dad. And Aegon's learnt well from just being on the board, basically. And they have no qualms about turning on each other. I mean, Aemond happily turned his brother into bacon just because he could. You know,
talking about it was a damn accident. Hold on, Lauren. Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
I want to give my ladies a chance to go through their intro and say hello to everybody. Lady Nikki and Lady Tanya are here from Thousand Eyes One.
Hey,
y'all.
Oh, hey.
Say what's good, ladies. Talk to the folk.
Team Black all day.
Hey.
Yeah, we just finished recording our episode, so hi, happy to be here.
I'm camera off because I'm in my pajamas and in bed, so
I understand. Be comfortable.
Fair enough.
It's been a long day.
Fair enough.
Sure has.
It's been a long day, and I like to be cute on the air, so whatever. Anyway,
I want to there's a comment, AK, that I think that you should highlight it about.
Bye.
Helena powered up on this. Powered up on us. Yes,
son.
Listen, yes.
Oh, loved it.
The lore that they gave us in this scene, like I told y'all last night, like I had a little bit of beef with some things going on and what I wanted more of, but it's neither here nor there when it comes to the lore. The way they did this shit, and then at the end when they zoomed in a little bit to Helena, you could see her eyes were green. That's not her actual eye. Go back and slow that down. There, it's not like a super stark like a hunter green, but they definitely changed shade.
Where what section are you talking about? I got that like when they did the not collage. What's it called?
What
montage?
When Damon got his weirwood.
Okay.
I guess when it ended up where he turned around, he saw Helena there, and then it panned right to her standing on the balcony with her lips moving, saying the words that Damon was hearing just now.
And he said her eyes were
I'm gonna give I'm gonna give myself kudos on that because while we were watching, I was like, "Yo, what are the odds that Helena's seeing this shit in real time?" And then 2 seconds later, boom, there she is.
Ma'am, I can't tell nothing. These white people eyes look like eyeballs. Like, girl, these are like eyeballs.
Real quick, can we just give a shout out to our homeboy Brendan Rivers? Because I screamed.
Yes, dude. When I saw that out, when I saw the freaking birthmark, I was like, "Oh shit!" And then the raven flew out of it.
Yep, they did it. They did it.
Oh, the lore of it all.
That was actually pretty fucking beastin'. I like that. And to confirm, like, there's like an actual targ in the trees and stuff like that, and the connection runs right through. Is beautiful. It's really nice, and I hope they do more of that in like next season, whenever that appears.
2026.
2020. Yeah, we got 2 years. Okay, real quick. Also, Lady D, let me toss it back to you. And I know you put in a private chat a little Helena adverb. You want to go and bring that to light and give us some more?
Yeah.
Yes,
like,
indeed.
Sprinkle these through. It's another Darby the Dragon for Helena on 2 fronts. One, with her dreaming behind, like, thank you. Like, we haven't seen that with Brand, where you're able to do that real time. Like, what are you on, Helena? Where you're able to talk to the trees in real time and send dreams across the realm. Like, tell us what you're on. We want to know. We might want some of it. I don't know. Like, tell us what you're on. So
she's not even in the Godswood. She's just standing in a corner of her balcony.
Literally, when I checked, I was like, "Is she even near the tree? Where's the tree
Nowhere.
at?"
She's chilling on the balcony.
That is wild.
The mirror's over. Like, that's great. That's wonderful. One. Second, Darby the Dragon, when Eamon tried to jump stupid again, and like, okay, I'm gonna be nice this time, and I'm gonna say that we gotta protect the realm, and Mommy just doesn't understand, right? Like, oh, Mommy just doesn't understand. Homegirl was like, "You're gonna die. God dies gonna swallow you up, and no one's ever gonna see you again."
Straight up.
That he was dead, and it was great. It was great. Darby the Dragon for Helena, because earlier it was mentioned like, yo, she doesn't even ride. She has no taste for it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's not the only thing that makes you a target. It's not the only thing that makes you a dragon. Like, don't forget how y'all got here. It's because somebody had a dream. Literally, like, someone had a dream and was like, we got to leave. We got to go. It's not because of you being a dragon lord. It's like, y'all didn't survive because y'all got dragons. You survived because somebody had a dream. That's
and my favorite, my favorite part about that is when he was like, "You know what? I could have you killed for this," and she was like, "Dog, it doesn't even matter.
It don't even matter.
Do it. It don't even matter.
Like, it don't even matter. Like, I can see it. What's going to happen to him? He's dying. Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you're going to die, and it's going to be a death.
Can I just add how you deal?
Hello, Janice Taylor. Welcome to the chat.
That's how you deal with the narcissist when they threaten you. In any way, make it okay, cool.
Hey, Dornish.
Well, you're going to kill me. You're going to threaten me with death. Aye, sure. Say it. Why not?
Dude.
Carry on.
Also, while we're speaking about Eamon and Helena ridiculousness, where Eamon is concerned, you just tried to stomp into this woman's room and snatch her up to try to make her go get on the dragon. Let's say he would have pulled her kicking and screaming through the hallways and over to where Dreamfire was. Do you think Dreamfire wasn't going to get at you?
That's what I'm saying.
That?
We just talked about that. We were like, what do you think Dreamfire would do? Somebody's pulling his rider, and she's obviously like not into it and feels like she's in danger. You think there's a little fire going on here? Self-defense.
No, that's why I was saying at the beginning that King Stupid reigned in his King Stupid. He does not realize that his arrogance, it's going to get everybody killed. And I guarantee you, one of those dragons, they're going to turn on him and kill him because of his arrogance. See, it's one thing to be confident in yourself, but when you are so arrogant and hateful, it turns on you and it bites you in the ass. And that's exactly what's going to happen to him. Because had he drug her to the dragon pit that dragon would have torn him limb from limb, and that would have been the end of him right then and there.
Not
But
only
see, he's
that,
not thinking about it.
and I don't know if you guys talked about this already, but the fact that Dreamfire was a dragon that hatched when the Conqueror was around.
Yes.
That's a big fucking dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because we only
Yep,
saw that dragon
absolutely.
once, right? Like technically, we've only seen that dragon once.
Did we see Dreamfire?
I think we saw Dreamfire in season 1 when baby Amon tried to like claim her.
Yes,
Like,
we
remember
did.
down in the dragon pit?
Oh yeah. I remember now. Right.
I think that's the only time, and that was a big ass dragon
Mm-hmm.
chilling in the cut.
And-
the whole situation as well. Go
And
ahead.
I would pay good money to see Dreamfire tear his ass limb from limb. I really would.
I would too.
And she would have no qualms doing it. Also, I forgot to do introductions. Tanya and Nikki, this is my auntie Joey over here.
Hi,
on the
Auntie Joey.
Hi,
Hey,
Auntie Julie.
everybody.
and yes, as you know, in the vernacular of our people, I'll say, you know, Tanya and Nikki are absolutely brethren of the West.
But shout out to St. Lucia winning their first gold medal yesterday.
Yes.
Come on.
Happy Emancipation to all my brethren 4 days late, and happy Independence Day to Jamaica tomorrow.
Hey.
There it is. We stay.
Oh, yeah. We just had our independence. Guyana just had their independence on August the 1st.
Yep.
And it's Emancipation Day on August 1st for the Caribbean, whole Caribbean.
Indeed. So yeah, blanket shout out and hugs and love to all of our West Indian brethren out there.
All
You got to
Lauren. Oh no, not me, Lauren.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. You read and then you just act out because you see the read. That's what happens.
Lauren. Okay, so Lauren. Also, I don't know if I've ever been on stream with Tanya, Nikki, and Lauren. So hey, that's Lauren. She's our homie from Scotland, and
Hi.
yeah, she does shit with us every now and then.
Lauren.
So yeah,
Hi,
plug your
Lauren.
shit, Lauren. Plug your stuff, and then go to bed.
The token Scottish person has to retire to our chambers because it's late here. It's like 20 past 2 in the morning. But I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Lauren's Corner. If you want to go check some of my past live streams with AK and a bunch of other YouTubers from the Game of Thrones community and some from the Halo universe community. There's plenty there for you to watch and check out. But right now I'm on TikTok. My handle is, I've got two. One's LS Corner, and the other one is The Last Witch of Alba. That one is where I make my crochet, amigurumi, stuffed animals, dragons, bees, whales, dinosaurs, all that good shit. I also have an Etsy under The Witch of Alba. Just find a variation of it. You'll get it. I do post internationally. So you just do the things, say hi, let me know, and I will catch you around, probably on AK's stream, because I don't stream myself very often at all these days. But yes,
100%.
it was fun. Have a good night, girls, ladies.
Indeed.
Nice to meet you.
My love.
Yes, do sleep well. Tag in for that Umbrella Academy that's about to be starting the final season.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'll think about it.
All right.
Night.
Groovy. Night. All right, and back to the subject. Actually, which subject were we on?
I don't know.
Talking about Dreamfire's big ass.
Yes, Dreamfire.
I want to see Dreamfire so bad.
I do too. I hope we see her, but I don't think she's going to be going into battle. But actually, what that does remind me of, Meeks. Actually, wait, no, you said you wanted to go last. So, Tanya.
Yes.
You go first. Give us 2 or 3 big things that you either liked or very disliked, or both.
I felt underwhelmed, so that's the thing I didn't like. I think that this felt like a good episode 8 if there were 2 more episodes. I enjoyed Alan dragging Corliss for being a deadbeat dad. That was a long time coming.
Facts.
And I also enjoyed Alicent finally admitting that she was just jealous of Rhaenyra this whole time.
Bruh.
1000%.
Because we've been saying it. Like, the problem isn't that she has bastards. The problem is that you don't have the balls to make a couple yourself.
She's hella, and I think I said this last season too. She was hella mad that Rhaenyra got to choose what dick she sat on, and she doesn't have that choice.
It was eating
That's
her
all it
And then
was.
she went and sat on the same day.
See, I was hoping so bad that Rhaenyra would catch that and realize what, because her specific words were, "Don't try to judge me for the same shit that you've done." Yeah, on multiple levels, the exact same shit that she has done.
I just need confirmation that there is no baby, because as far as I'm concerned right now, the reason she's flipping and tripping, I need to know, did the moon tea work? That's what I need. I need to hear the words from your mouth.
I think it worked.
I want more, because you're walking around here trying to like skitter, flatter, flitter, flutter, and now all of a sudden it's too much and you're trying to run. Like, girl, what for what? Where are you running to? Why? For what? Why you got to get out of here now? Why do you want to take your daughter and your granddaughter and leave? Why? Why? You're ignoring the castle. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, ma'am. Nobody's checking for you. Nobody's listening to you. Nobody cares what you do. You've been in and out of the castle the entire season. It's supposed to be secure, like Tupac. Girl, you're out. Nobody cares.
No.
I want to know is there a baby or not.
Hello, Persephone. Welcome. And super sloppy seconds. And
emotional sloppy as well.
I feel like her and Crispy both got the sloppy seconds because they are my guild of Rhaenyra's evil exes.
That's what they get.
Ooh,
that is what they get.
Trash. I appreciate that comment.
You see, yeah. Well,
no lies were detected.
And then she was complaining like, we liked each other, but he really loved your mother. No shit, Sherlock.
First of all,
girl, you were there for that.
Why did you even bring up her mom though? That never had anything to do with anything.
She should have slapped her and said, "Keep my mother's name out your
fucking mouth." Seriously, like what the fuck? Yes, that is exactly where I got that from. Scott Pilgrim, indeed. Like for real though, they like to shake boyfriends.
No, see, she has the jealous lover syndrome where you thought that after this man's wife died that you were going to step in and you were going to be the greatest love of his life, when in honesty, honey, this man loved his wife above everything. As they would say back in the slavery days, you were there to be a belly warmer. And she's realizing that all you were to this man is a belly warmer. You gave him the heirs that he needed, but that love and affection that you wanted, you never got. So yeah, your ass is salty.
Well, that's what she
it's not only that she got that. She got like
that's what she gave
affection.
But I mean, I think also like Rhaenyra got to have a sexy boyfriend. Then she got to have a husband who was totally cool with her having another sexy boyfriend.
Had a brother husband. Yep.
Yeah, and seemed like he was the love of her life. She gave him 3 babies, and they were happy about it. Like like Rhaenyra got to do a lot of stuff. She got to
be happy. That's what it was.
Yeah,
she got to be happy.
That's what it
was.
That part. She got to marry she married out of duty, but got to still have her boo. Yeah, and her husband be okay with it, and her not have to have subterfuge and hide it from him and worry about him killing her bastard children. You know what I mean? Like, she really got the best of both worlds. Like, she got the ideal arrangement. Like, yes, we have to marry to bring our houses together and do this political thing, but like, we can also have our own lives. Like, that's a great arrangement.
The thing that gets me when you really think about it, this whole thing could have been avoided on so many fronts if Alicent would have actually approved Jace marrying Helena.
That's all.
There wouldn't have been no need for any of this.
Well, first of all, Viserys should have just said, "Shut up, bitch. Get married." That's what he should have did. You're the king.
Yeah.
He could have been like, "Okay, I hear what you're saying, Alicent, but shh. Yes." Yes, they're getting married. But this man has no backbone. Noodle back bastard.
Because it rotted away.
My God.
All
of the problems come from this man.
Indeed.
And yes, exactly. Trash. That's why I found that whole entire thing. I found that situation funny. I was like, bitch, what do you want? Like, what do you want? What do you want?
Like, why are you here?
Somebody
I came to you
4 years. What?
I love that comment
So-
from the imagination realm.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought Virtue was going to make her the winner. Yeah, that's exactly what she thought. But again, this shows how freaking ridiculous Allison is. Once she actually saw why he was talking about Aegon, then that's when she had the nerve to have the shocked Pikachu face. Like, oh
you
wait,
knew better.
He didn't mean my. There was another fucking Aegon right there. There was another Aegon at the table, right there at the end. How could you think that your dumbass son, who you have always had to force into this position, was going to be any type of savior or even a father of saviors?
We all knew was going to be a terrible king from the
horrible. And he proved us right.
And I'm glad that Ray was like, girl, so you mean to tell me you actually, like, do you hear yourself? You just said my dad loved my mother so much all the way to the end, and that's why it secured me the spot for the heir, but you went ahead and did what you did. Which one is it? Either you believe what he said and like you flipped on a dime, or you knew what you were doing with trash and you just went along with it because you thought that you were gonna win. Like, girl, do you hear yourself? And you're in my house. What do you want? Girl,
right, and now all of a sudden
she was prepared to touch herself
attention to
with
that
the pillow, and now she's up out of bed and like, you've ruined my whole mood.
Yo, if y'all don't fucking let Rhaenyra get at least one damn blowjob or a hand job, something in, okay? The woman has had stress this whole season, and y'all keep cop blocking her every time she about to get some. Here y'all come with some more bullshit.
Leave her alone.
Come on, man.
Oh no,
Leave Brittany alone.
You see, why Allison, and also what we're not touching on is that Allison's father hyped her ass up into this too.
She knew better though. Like at an adult, you knew.
Exactly.
Right, but Allison's father, this is what we're not touching on also. Allison's father hyped her ass into it because he kept on telling her, the more heirs that you produce, your spot will be legitimized and you will be solidified. No, sir, not so. Because at the end of the day, Rhaenyra is and will always be the legitimate heir to the throne. Her father hyped her ass up, and now that nigga ain't nowhere to be seen. They can't find him.
He is in
like,
a box.
sir, what did you
put
do?
him in a box. He's in a box.
Because a lot of us were thinking that we were going to see Otto on the way in with Daron, and we saw him, but this motherfucker's in a box. What did you do and who put you there?
Look, that nigga disappeared like a fart into thin air. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Did he even like get a chance to leave the castle for real?
Otto.
Somebody snatched him.
Yeah, it looks like
that's a good question.
In captivity.
But by who?
I don't know.
Can't wait to find out.
That's what we're wondering. Also, real quick, Nelly says so. Hello. Yeah, exactly. Mind you, he was on his deathbed. Loopy on Milk of the Poppy and whatever else. Yeah, he was. But what he did do that was very significant, again, is he just affirmed his decision. He hobbled his ass out of the sick bed that he was in. Did a little crypt keeper walk up to the throne. My lords, why the fuck are we talking about this again? I already told y'all what it was. Why are we here? If
that
things
didn't tell you
were
nothing,
gone just slightly differently, then none of this shit had to happen. It's absurd.
Yeah, because Lady D put in our chat that he's in the Red Keep.
Yes.
I was
What's
like,
that?
what box is he in?
It looked like he was in a wagon in a cell, but maybe he is in the black cells.
Okay, that's
like
listen.
a wagon too.
First of all, this man is trash. How you gonna lock this man up and then leave? That's disrespectful. Because I was like, there's nobody else who could honestly do it except for Littlefoot.
Hold on. Now, Dornish. Now, we will not sully the good name of Master Splinter.
No, we can't.
By comparing him to Sir Clubfoots. Nope. Don't do that.
Here.
Oh, you think Lord Foot's got him?
I think.
Okay, go on. Yeah. Expound on that, B. Go ahead. Give us your full thoughts on that.
Lord Foot got him because Lord Foot seems to be the only person that is actually playing the Game of Thrones. It's like it seems to me that the whole House of Hightower depended on Otto to play the game for them, not realizing that there was a game. Like you playing the game, you don't even know the rules.
Okay.
Like like y'all playing a game, and y'all don't know the rules. And without Otto, y'all real weak. And I think that Laris saw that and was like, all right, we're going to get rid of this motherfucker. That's fair. But we're going to make sure he don't go nowhere. And he threw him in the cell. Why? Because,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Being real, how easy would it have been for Otto to conspire to get Aegon replaced by Aemon? And then once Aemon started acting up on some Tywin type shit,
bro,
that motherfucker.
Yeah, because that's what's the
Can we talk real quick about the applications that Lord Foots was putting in to be hand that kept getting rejected? Hilarious. And now here you are for like the 4th time trying to put your application in.
You had to get somebody disabled.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like,
look, he need to go.
Be happy that Lord Foots is even there because, like, whether you accepted the application or not, he your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's your right hand man right now. He's the person that got you up and walking around, took you off the drugs, got you in rehab, trying to clean you up and get you someplace safe because your brother was definitely going to kill your ass.
Oh, yeah.
He was definitely going. You were definitely going to be murdered.
Look, are the Hightowers in a fight with someone? A fight with who are you thinking there?
Aren't they in a fight with someone else?
Yeah, Imagination Realm answered House Beesbury.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Yep.
Because that's what I'm saying. I'm a little confused as to where like we all are like in the story because everything is like technically out of book order. So I'm like, so wait a minute. So if they did so have the Allens happened? Like, are the Allens done? Like the Allen is it Allen? So the fights with all the Allens? Did that happen already or no?
No, it did not.
No. Mm-mm.
So was that the Beesbury thing then?
Maybe.
What? I don't understand the question. Hit me.
The question is, because I know that doesn't technically Otto coming back happens before anything else. Like all of this stuff that's supposed to be Otto's doing in the book is happening without him, right? And Beesbury supposedly, because he's at the Red Keep with Laris. So
from the story, from what I remember, Otto never really went anywhere.
Okay.
Otto was supposed to still be in the, you know what I'm saying? He was just around. He just wasn't hand anymore. And
he was relieved.
And he was still maneuvering.
It was his idea to go get the warships from the Triarchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was his, so like after all that or whatever happened, when what happens in King's Landing, when they cometh, he's the first to go. But it wasn't I don't think he was gone. He wasn't supposed to be gone anywhere, but yeah, he was the first to go.
Okay. Because I'm sitting here like the whole order of this stuff is out as opposed to the book. So I'm confused on where we are battle wise, like what battles are left and where we are supposed to go.
We got I think the season is gonna open up with the can I say it? Okay.
Yeah. That one.
Those two. I think it's gonna be
those
two, one after the other.
Okay.
I think so too. Yeah. And yes, we are
gross.
definitely we're trying to talk about things without spoiling. Yes. Go over to the spoiler chat on Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on Spix's channel. That's where we'll do all that.
I was so flummoxed that I was like, I'm gonna record a little bit so I can talk. I recorded a whole hour video of trying to figure out
hour.
Just me talking by myself. Nobody else. It was just me.
Just me by myself.
Yes. I was like, look at the map here and this and then that. But if they're doing this, because they could possibly do that. And with I'm like, all right. Done. God damn it goes.
All right. Nikki, did you give a thought on something you liked or did not like?
No, I did not.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, shit. I had something. Wait, hold on. I had notes from the stream. Give me 2 seconds.
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
I
Okay,
scribbled
so
through
my favorite
notes while we're
thing
recording.
was, huh?
I was saying I scribbled through my notes while we're recording, so I never have notes afterwards.
I like cross things off as we're going through to make sure I touch on them.
Uh-huh.
So favorite thing was obviously seeing Blood Raven and that whole future past montage thing. That was amazing. My least favorite thing was finding out that whole Allison into the woods, the road, vision quest shit was supposed to be like symbolic of her finding her freedom. Because
I don't give a shit.
like you had to explain that to me in the next episode because you lost me on that. Like she found her freedom. That's what that was about. That was a tough.
Who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? And what are you gonna do? You're gonna run away from all the problems that you started?
Go.
Exactly. That part. And I love that Rhaenyra held her ass to task on that one. Like, you really trying to come in here thinking you can still have it both ways, and somehow you'll still have power? What?
Not even just have power. She thought that she was going to come in, fuck up your house, and leave with a completely clean outfit. Like, bitch, you're dirty, just like everybody else in here. You don't cause so many deaths. So many people didn't have to die. Talking about small folk and actual like characters that we're cared about. And now all of a sudden shit's not going your way and you want to pack up your purse and leave? Bitch, I'm going to throw your keys. You're not going anywhere.
That too. I also like that everything that she said Rhaenyra was like getting her. She's like, oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I remember this.
Word.
The receipt.
Loved. 100%. 100%.
I can't.
She is hot garbage. I did not care about her sabbatical.
I do want to go through that's the only thing I've been saving is the whole like actual visions, like what was seen in vision, because that's the most interesting to me in the entire episode.
That's exactly where I was.
Yes,
that's exactly where I was. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna type it. I'm gonna type it to Lady D. And
Lady D. If you have any other There Be the Dragons or just random thoughts you want to put out to chat about, let me know what you got.
I think like I would like to give Gwen There Be the Dragon, but he has like absolutely no Targaryen blood. But like kudos to him for like basically putting my man Sir Crispy at sword point there and being like, "You banging my sister, bro." I thought that was great. I was like, really? Now is when you decide to say something? You can watch this for like 4 episodes, 5 episodes. Now you want to say something?
Out there smelling her favor.
I actually think that it's crazy that like smelling her favor. Like, what you put on that? You know, when you gonna ask like where you wipe that?
That's not all he wanted to smell.
We know where she kept it. Everything was real pungent.
It was yeah. There you go. There you go. I gotta give a Darby the Dragon, unfortunately, the oath.
Yes. Absolutely.
The way that he did, like, it was hilarious. It was messed up. It was messed up. We said it last episode. We were like,
it was hilarious.
It was good. It was messed up.
You gotta put an asterisk next to it, I think, because he was on my nerves at that point in time. Like, you took it too far, bro.
But you know what? He's not any. We talked about this too. He's not any different than how he's been the whole time. He was on brand.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Just went for him. He was like, "Damn, that hair is dark, bro."
No, let's see. When Jace walks in there, and he's looking at him like, "Yo, what the fuck y'all doing in here? Can you like get your damn feet off the fucking war table?" And he pops up and starts saying, and Hugh, my man's, is over there like, "Yo, that's the crown prince, dude." And he jumps right up like, "Oh shit, damn. My fault. I did. Damn, look at your hair, bro. Look at that." Come on, man. I do like that Jace finally, came out his funk just a little tiny tad bit right there to check his ass.
But he had a point though, and and Jace literally said he called it. He was like, "Yo, you want to get these foolish dragons?" And people gonna start looking at me and being like, "Why does one have black hair again? This is what's gonna happen." That's exactly what happened. And dude even tried to touch it with his, "Oh wow, disrespectful." But disrespect. But
that's because they're soft. If you'd have popped him one time like a child, he'd have stopped. You gotta bust him in the face one time, especially at the dinner table. I would have got up and like, "Hey, guard, put his hand out, wipe it off. He only needs one hand. to ride the dragon. Woo! Oh yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, they got saddles. He was fine.
Did you notice that the Kingsguard had his hand on his sword when Ulf was making his little joke?
As he should.
Yes.
As he should have, right?
And was like, okay, all right.
Damn, everybody saw that except me.
Dude, if Rhaenyra felt the need to go on her over an Ishii phase, then yeah, that Kingsguard could have absolutely just jumped on the table, pulled the sword, and cut that dude's head off completely. Because, bro, you are going to show some respect out here, okay? I've already said what I'm going to give y'all. I just need y'all to be loyal and go and handle these things that we need to handle. And he comes off with the bullshit. And Ulf again, you will show proper decorum as a knight at the queen's table. Oh, well, you best make me a knight right now then.
I'd have been like, okay, cool. He's grounded. He's like not flying with me.
OMG, literally that's what I said.
You know who he reminds me of? You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of one of Bebe's kids. You know, she got about 7-11 children, and they all bad as shit. And every time you see one of them, you just want to beat the shit out of them. That's who he reminds me of. Like, he has no respect for the office or for the seat that he sits in. And it's really, it irks my nerve because it's like, yo, because of your stupid attitude, we're on a goddamn dragon, and you're possibly, because of your arrogance and your stupidity, you can potentially get one or more of us killed because you won't listen.
Yep.
You ruined the good surprise. You did. Like, they weren't supposed to know. He went joyriding on his dragon through King's Landing.
Bro.
He fucked up.
I think that he's like I think that Rhaenyra, this is another, and this could just be a leftover from who her father is. Like, you talk about being a dragon and decisive decisions, you should have cut him short, because that should already show you what is on the horizon. Like, if we're looking at the dragons as nuclear weapons, or that's what I like to like align them with. If we're looking at dragons as nuclear weapons, right, medieval nuclear weapons, that means that you have somebody who's iffy with nuclear technology. You need to go ahead and bomb that country before they get a nuclear weapon off. Like, you need to kill him. You need to kill him. You need to kill him now. And start over. Find another bastard. There's somebody out there. And if there isn't, oh well, y'all still got more dragons.
Exactly.
Than the green.
Somebody else will bond with that dragon. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
At this point, like, you just playing with fire, pun intended, just to play with fire, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But Darby the Dragon to Ulf, because he actually did say something, and we know what happened to him, and I'm interested to see it, because now, knowing what we know about him and about Hugh the Hammer, right? They made it seem a certain way in the books and the lore that we read, and now I'm wondering maybe it was a certain other way.
Exactly.
Right? Especially because if Ulf is the son of Balon, and that means that when you're looking at Rhaenyra, she's like, bro, I'm your uncle. Like, realistically speaking, if me and Jace are on the same cloth of bastardy, right, and he's in here as an heir, why shouldn't I be an heir? Like, you got a Daemon complex now where you're like, yo, I should have been the king of Westeros. Like, it's a different, it's different now. Like, I can't even, without the spoiler. But I'm excited to see what the hell is going to happen with that. Absolutely.
Indeed. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But what I will say, what that gave me thoughts of is, and I'm not going to say exactly what is going to happen because spoilers, and also we don't know if the Maesters were actually telling the truth about that part of the story. Because right now it seems to me Ulf is the only ridiculous wild card. And Adam and Hugh are actually in there about business and trying to get it done. And I really, actually, speaking of Adam in that part, they get that letter from Rhaenyra from Lord Simon, and she's like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I guess I got to go up there. She pulled a Thanos. I guess I'll do it myself. And she pulls Adam up with her. And Jace, of course, is going to look miffed about it, but that is the smartest move right there. One, she knows 100% she could trust Adam to
Yeah, he's
have
been
her
pushed
back
for
if
by Corliss.
anything goes left. Yeah, exactly. So she's trusting him completely. I mean, not just because of Corliss, but I think because of their interaction on the beach. So she pulls him up instead of Jace because he's, and some may
He's
not
the
like
heir to
when
the
I say it
throne.
this way, but he's expendable while Jace is the heir. He's not.
Yeah.
So she took the most trusted dragon rider that she could and went up there and checked Damon on the bullshit. And I'm upset. And we're gonna go through the scene because I do have it queued up. But why did it have to take all this, Damon, to get you on board? The Weirwood net has been talking to you since you set foot in Harrenhal.
Because I know better. You know, I'm still going to try to do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. I'm here and nobody can stop me, right? It's just
So
ghosts
absurd.
and stuff, right?
It kind of actually made me think of Rhaegar and maybe what he was going through, because for y'all that don't know, Rhaegar was legit a fucking nerd. He didn't really care about swords and shit. He liked to be in a library studying and whatnots. And random theory, I'll put a pin in. I don't know if it'll happen, but those books that Alicent was mad that Aegon had removed, I'm almost guaranteeing that wherever those books ended up being hidden or lost to time, that's the books that Rhaegar found. And then he saw all the tea about the prophecy. So now, instead of being a bookworm, he goes to the Master at Arms like, well, it seems I'm supposed to be a warrior, so let's get this training popping. And he changes up his whole skew on life.
Hold on. So can we go back to the original Game of Thrones? Then if that's the case, remember in the last season when they were in the keep and they found all of those, the Master of Books. Remember that when they found all, yes, when they were finding all of these old books when they went to find out, because they had the cure for the stone men. Could he have hidden those books there?
Oh no, those books, what you're talking about, that's what Sam found to help Jorah. That is at the Citadel. I don't think Aegon would have had those books go to the Citadel. I think they were just lost somewhere in the castle, and wherever they were, that's what Rhaegar found, and then that's when he changed up his shit. So he could be the father of the saviors. For whatever is coming. If that makes sense.
Makes sense.
I think so. All right, ladies, before because I know exactly what me and Meeks are going to talk about. Do you guys, Tanya or Nikki, have any other points you wanted to bring up? Lady D, did you have any other points to bring up?
I have a couple of others that are RPG dragons, but I don't know if it's better served to just sprinkle them in as y'all go through, or the way you want to do there. But because it hops all over through the show, so yeah.
I mean, I'll just say that I feel Damon throughout this whole season has been let's not, that's too generous. He's been haunted and he has finally come to terms with like where his place is. But it was really interesting for me to see the other characters who've come to the same realization, whether it's Alicent or whether it's, FCC. Y'all know I fucking hate him.
Indeed.
That's but Kristen Cole. But the way that he's become a philosopher, because he knows what war is now. Everybody is this season, everyone has kind of had to come to terms with what it really means to be at war and in war, because it's been so much time of peace. And yeah, I'm ready for it. And I told Tanya when we were recording that, this whole episode, when it was over, I was like, oh, and now our prologue has ended. So let's get popping next season.
I like that. And y'all don't forget to go over to 1000 channel and listen to their breakdown about this episode as well. And then definitely go watch Meeks' reaction, because they're always hilarious. So hey, South London, what's going on?
Maybe.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said I think we might be doing a 30 Tuesdays about the whole season tomorrow. Stand by. We're gonna figure that out.
Nice. So Lady D, if you do want to toss in your there with dragons on the weirwood net activities we're about to go through.
All right, cool. Cool.
I think that'd be all right. All right. Meeks, go jump in. Let's get to the weirwood of it all.
What in the hell was y'all talking about with that second person? All I saw was the green man. I didn't see no second person in a hood.
I double checked and looked when we were earlier when I was doing the rewatch. Yeah, I only saw him. And is that
Jackie.
what the green men actually are? Is random satyrs with the goat foots and the deer antlers running around the God's Eye, and I guess maybe teleporting in between the trees?
They playing
because he sure did disappear very quickly.
He playing. I don't want it. That's Scowy. I don't want it. No, thank you.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Have you guys ever seen Insidious?
No.
It's a horror movie where this couple moves into this house and there's this like demon entity that's running around messing with their kid. But the demon entity has hooves. So when he walks around, all you hear is hooves go clop, 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 clop. And he was in the living room just jamming, tiptoe through the window. And then they opened the door because they can't make it in the house. He was like, clop, 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 clop. That's all I kept thinking about in that whole situation was his hooved thing running behind the tree and disappearing. And Damon is like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna keep walking towards the tree. He was like, I'm not gonna say nothing about what I just seen. He was like,
all right,
face down.
Right. Speaking of which, let's check that part out. I think the subtitles are on, but yeah, we should be queued up for the sound also.
This is a Darby the Dragon for Damon.
Indeed. What are you?
When you came here, you were a closed fist. You wish to bend the world to your will. But you've discovered, I think, that this world will not be governed.
Make sure to pause in between because they will catch your ass.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for this last line to come up.
There are omens here for those who see.
Because he was dead ass. She was like, "Oh, you're not laughing no more." He was like, "Nah, I'm not."
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to get to.
Oh, that's not a big enough pause. That's not a big enough pause.
No longer inclined.
That's not a big enough pause. I'm telling you right now. You got to give it a few seconds.
I already know that they're gonna hit me because they've hit me on other things, but it's not been for like full strike things. They just will copyright it and say it's still allowed to be shown. So yeah, that right there. Was that what we're supposed to think of when we read about the green men?
I mean, the description makes sense.
Yeah, that's what the nursery tales say. And remember the whole thing with old Nan. Old Nan probably know more than everybody else.
Very true.
Supposed to have dark green skin and antlers and.
I feel like there's a picture because I remember seeing it. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. I feel like in the World Book that there was an illustration of them.
I haven't looked at that book in a while. And I don't know where my copy is right now, but I see Meeks has it. She's checking the descriptions right now. But I do really like that they had that in there because what I took all of that happening to mean is like, bro, they have been trying to talk to you since like episode 1, and you've been on that nonsense, still set in your ways, to where they literally had to say, okay, you know what, look, bring him to the damn tree so we could yoke his ass up. Okay, Blood Raven was not playing that shit no more. All right, he's been trying to talk to you the whole time, tell you what's what, but you don't want to get down with the get down, so now he has to come at you on some real shit,
which is crazy, right? Because when you think about like how the weirwood, how they work. Like Blood Raven, you don't get in that tree for a minute, bro.
First of all, they lie. Number one, this thing here in the book doesn't even match the description that they have above it. It's a nice picture.
Those pesky maesters.
What's the description?
It says, the nursery tales claiming that they are horned and have dark green skin is a corruption of the likely truth, which is that the green men wore green garments and horned headdresses. But down here, you just see like regular people standing looking like posing. which makes sense as the headdress, because that was definitely some antler horn type situations.
It also makes sense for the maesters to frame something like that, because the maesters want to desperately quash anything about magic.
Mm-hmm.
So no, those can't be some random centaurs walking around with goat feet and deer horns. It's just the guy in a disguise. So yeah, that part I really dug, because that goes in with the lore and the history, and those are my favorite parts of this whole series. Not even what everyone's going through in real time. It's all the shit that happened before that interests me. You know, the Dawn Age, Duncan Egg, which we're getting next year, I think, and I'm looking
say
forward
how
to
I
it.
squealed when I watched that montage in the beginning, and I was like,
Matter of fact,
who are you?
Yeah, I do believe I have that. Meeks, did you want to have any more thoughts on the lead up to this, or we good to jump in?
Go ahead and jump in. Poor baby.
Right.
Poor baby.
Let's see. I think
That's
right
sad.
there is a good starting point. Yep. All right, here we go.
That right there.
So what, dude? The way I was like, oh shit, it's actual Blood Raven.
No, it's
With
not. They was like, in case you thought I was playing with you, zoom in on the, and then you see the eyes. I'm like, damn,
Yep, it's right
okay.
there. Let me see if I can pause it. Hold on.
Even if I wanted to be contrarian, I couldn't. Like, just there's the scar, and then you
right
know,
there.
Then they show you the raven with the 3 eyes, and you're like, well, all right, okay, you shut my mouth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I think that was the only gripe that I had with Game of Thrones when it came to them showing older Blood Raven, is they didn't have the birthmark, and it's a very staple thing to have.
Yep.
With Brendan Rivers.
Well, they didn't read the book, so yeah.
I don't
think they forgot. I'm gonna say they forgot about it because they forgot about
a lot of stuff.
They hate us. That's why they actually hate us.
Indeed. Oh, hey, Jackie, I didn't even see you come in. What's going on, girl?
Yeah. Definitely.
Indeed.
Definitely young.
Right. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna say it was sap. This is weirwood tree we're talking about. I'm gonna say fully that was blood.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely blood.
Yeah, because technically the tree that Damon is touching now is kind of like bleeding.
It is. They kind of forgot. Right. Yes, exactly. 100%. Let's see. They weren't into the magic elements. For Dan Dave. Yeah,
that was the stupidest damn
which
thing.
Was stupid.
So stupid.
Very dumb.
So stupid.
Very dumb.
Ridiculous.
And you know what, Honey D, yeah, that was an actually very interesting conversation when Lars is trying to get him like, hey, we got to get the fuck out of Dodge. Some things have happened. There's more Dragon Riders now. Aemon is mad because he doesn't have the upper hand anymore, and he's gonna come back here and kill you. He can't really kill anybody else that's important, but he can get to you. So we need to go. And he goes through he gives him like all the titles. From Robert Baratheon, and all of this nonsense comes up, and he calls himself what Rhaenyra in the book that we know is named the Realm's Delight. You have never been the Realm's Delight, though, my guy. What is this illusion you're in?
That's what you get.
The Realm's Destruction.
That's what I'm just like. That's what you get at this point. You knew. All y'all knew, but you did it anyways because you thought it was cute. Now look at you. Your penis is an exploded sausage. You're sad.
Why did he think that anyone needed to hear that? We don't care about your penis, bro.
Every second of it. Thank you very much. I was like, oh,
wow.
Tanya just sent me a meme that is hilarious.
Descriptive.
Share with your friends.
Tanya, can you send it to AK?
Please and thank you.
On. I'll text it to you. It's because it's a link.
Let's keep going.
Yes, indeed. Let us keep going. All right. Push a play. And there again, I couldn't freeze it in time, but yeah, 3-eyed Raven just like we saw from that Bran used to see.
Now we're so low to the ground, we're wolves.
And now, look at the fucking undead army that's coming up over here. And this isn't the Night King. We know what he looks like, but this is one of his generals going through here. I'm pretty sure. Actually, that face does look familiar. Pretty sure that's one of the ones we saw at Hardhome.
You know what's funny? I forgot who I was talking to, so I'm sorry that I can't give you credit. But I had a friend who was saying that they think that Aemond becomes one of the generals because there's a one with like an eye patch, and he was like, "That's what happened to him." And I just nodded and I said, "Sweet summer child." Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, baby, he's not. That's not where he is.
I was like, "It's
Helena said where you was going to be.
Okay.
Helena had told you where you was going to go.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works.
That's
Indeed.
I didn't have it in me to break his heart.
Oh, I would have. I like something on feelings. I like it.
Oh man.
And yeah, okay, yeah, I see the picture. That is hilarious and completely right on brand.
Imagination Realm. I said that with the shot coming in to see the White Walkers, we're so low to the ground that we're like the eyes of the wolf. Like that's how low we are to the ground. We're the wolves running to the night. Well, I would say the Night King, but that's not the Night King. But running to the Whites.
So okay, so you've been hearing that people are saying this is supposed to be Daemon?
Nah.
No. I can't see any way, shape, or form how that would be possible.
How, Sway?
How exactly? That's not he. I will say that no, his he's never found after what happens. But I don't think going north of the wall and becoming a White Walker general is in the cards for him.
Why would
that's a distance,
right? Like why would he do that? Why would he even go there? That doesn't make sense to me. I like
He's too much of a coward. He's too much of a coward to go there to begin with.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say he's too much of a coward. It just doesn't make sense to go that long distance when there's a magical place just across the waterway right there connecting to Harrenhal.
That is true.
Or I would just go to Dorne. I'm not going up north.
Yeah, I don't want to reverse. Exactly.
Reverse. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trying to back up.
Indeed. All right, let's push on to the last little bit of this.
Poor baby. Because I'm pretty sure like you
Which
have to show
one was that?
I think that's Caraxes. I think that's Caraxes. Because it was red and it was long moving.
Am I the only one that thought immediately the dead marshes from Lord of the Rings in this scene?
Nope.
Yeah.
That one and then Harry Potter.
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah, both.
Harry Potter one.
Indeed.
This one I find interesting because according to the text.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is. We don't know. So seeing this, I'm just like, I don't know if I believe that. That's part of the spoiler for Saturday if we end up doing one for
yes. If you have questions on that, put a pin in that. Head over to Sphinx's channel on Saturday. That's where we're gonna be.
I feel like this was a vision of if he stayed on the path that he was on doing dumb shit. That's what I feel like. I feel like you see all this important shit, and this is what could happen if you don't stop being stupid. But this is what needs to happen. See, right here, this needs to happen, and the only thing that can make this happen is this person here. So I'm gonna need you to stop being a bitch. I done told you 5 times. Okay, you got to go to the crystal past, present, and future, telling you to stop doing the dumb shit that you're continually doing. So now I just got to come and put you in a whole fucking vision. That's what that is. That's what I feel like that is.
Yeah, and I feel that because one thing that I zoned in on is this is the first time we've seen him in any of these random visions, and he's seen Rhaenyra as the fully grown adult Rhaenyra. So let's continue on.
Shout out to the comment.
I started hollering at this point.
Yes.
From there on out, I was screaming.
And if you watch the whole of Game of Thrones, especially season 1, you know that red comet was a very big deal.
Yes.
around the room. And these 3 eggs right here, that is 100% supposed to be Drogon Viserion. What is it? What do you call him? Viserion?
Viserion and
Rhaegal. Yeah. So, and we know who those eggs belong to because that's the bitch right there.
There you go.
I feel like they either had somebody new or they used old footage.
That's old footage.
Yeah, I think they just used old footage and they cropped out everything that was around her in the funeral pyre.
It's really amazing what you can do with Premiere Pro these days, as far as removing objects from things. So
100%. I luckily have a job where I can get to use that thing for free sometimes. So yeah, it's a very powerful tool, and I love that all of this lore is in here. Like for again, this made me think like, wait, hold on, Rhaegar, is that you? Is that you actually running up on some prophecies in your face and seeing that you need to make a change in your life? Because right after this is where we get he's like, oh shit, okay, well, all right, well, I mean, it appears that I have been fucking up. Yeah, my bad.
Because the word on the street is that people are seeing this as them getting ready to redo Game of Thrones and correct the ending. And I'm like, here's the thing. That's far away. That's far and away. You know what I'm saying? What I think this is just the ode to the book readers to let you know that like this is where we were planning on going anyways. Like this is the real thing and not what was going on in the TV show because in the name of Jesus.
I hope so. So I hope so. I don't want to see a damn redux of Game of Thrones so soon. Oh, no, thank you.
Oh no, it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Greatest hits album for this vision, yeah, yes, actually. And I think what they did very masterfully was they brought into context a lot of what Viserys was talking about with the prophecy and the vision and whatnot. So this was one of my favorite parts of
JD,
the
it's definitely just a tie.
I mean, I'll be completely honest that I have always thought tie-in, with Viserys's vision and stuff to this to Game of Thrones to be really flimsy, but they did a good job reinforcing it.
Indeed. Okay, so that was a different actress that they use here. Okay, I can see that. I thought, well, they picked well because I definitely thought that was Amelia from the back.
She's so little.
She is. She is a tiny lady.
I figured there was no way they were going to pay Amelia just to show her back for like.
Right. All right. There's only a little bit left in here, I think, so we can wrap this up.
Like, stop fucking playing.
Her face says, "You better put some respect on my damn name."
Literally, like it's not you.
That's
baby.
what her face is saying.
It's never gonna be you.
It's gonna be me.
Come on.
I think that's after the thing that's gonna happen. I think that's after when she, when she does the thing.
when she does the thing.
And it's the thing from the chair.
Okay, I'm glad you're sounding crazy now too, because before I was sounding crazy. So now it's your turn to sound crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, this sucks. We gotta do a spoiler chat because I can't.
Yes, we are doing that. We're gonna do that in a little bit. I think there's a couple more bits on here. Let's finish this up and then we can go full in to wrap up. My girl. Just when I thought the lore could not get any juicier,
I know. I was like,
around, and it's baby cousin Helena sitting here like, look here, bruh. Now you know your part, okay? Like, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here. Rhaenyra got to make it do what it do. You are in the game, yeah, but you're just one particular piece. You're not leading the game.
Play your part. That's what she
Yo,
said. Know your role.
Johnny
And
Haymakers.
you shut your mouth.
Comment, AK.
You jabroni. That's what she said.
I don't see, and that's the thing. I don't know that I can say she just hacked in. I think she is. I mean, if you think about the lore around Dainese the Dreamer, and this is something we've been saying since season 1 that she's a dreamer on that level, I think she surpasses Dainese because she has been seeing all of these things played out from Jump Street. Just nobody knows how to interpret that.
Yeah, she's like a Cassandra.
And she's not in the freaking Godswood. She's not near any weirwood at all. But she still saw this shit happening, and she jumped in the vision to tag team like, yo, now you know your part. Make sure you start playing this shit accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a there be the dragon right there.
I don't know if I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say we don't know if she passes Dainese, and here's why. Hear me out.
Okay.
Dainese was in Valyria.
Mm-hmm.
With all of that stuff.
Was not a weirwood to be found. Right. We don't know what was there. Maybe there are werewolves in Valyria, but she was all the way in Valyria. It was all right, we gotta get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aegon, I don't know if there are werewolves on Dragonstone. I hadn't seen any since they've been showing us Dragonstone. Because you straight up had a dream of the White Walkers.
I was going to say, we also don't know what other visions Dainese has. We just know that she had the vision of the Doom.
Yeah,
that's it.
Indeed.
That's all we knew. And to that point, right, to us being okay, knowing how these dreams work and knowing that you can see backwards and forwards and send dreams. For all we know, Blood Raven sent her that dream from the future, back through the past. And we were I don't know how this works anymore. I don't know, but yeah,
that's true. I mean, it's very like Doctor Who said in the Blink episode, one of my favorite episodes. It's a bunch of big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Mm-hmm. It's highly possible that was Blood Raven. Even that far back as Dainese showing her hey, make sure you remember to tell your pops that we got to get the fuck gone before this happens. So it could also at all these given points in time it could have been Bran. It's very like the theory that a lot of folks in Game of Thrones had with, was it Bran in the trees all along trying to move the pieces? It fits. I don't think that's exactly what it is. I think it's maybe a bit more to do outside of that, but I just like where the lore is going, and I love that they had Helena tap in just at this very end, because to me it's just such a really great payoff for everything we've been seeing with her since season 1, and I really loved what she did here. And there's a couple more seconds. Let's finish it out, and then we'll go into a little bit of Aemon on his bullshit.
And you're but one part in it. You know your part. You know what you must do.
Right there. Right before that, when we were doing the watch along, I said, yo, what if Helena's seeing this shit happen in real time? And then it cuts to this, and you see her lips are moving like she just finished a sentence that Daemon heard. I love that so much.
Exactly. I was like, girl, you was talking to this man right now.
Literally.
Okay,
Anna, baby, hello.
But
welcome to the chat, Lady Anna. Say that again. You don't like what?
I don't like him. How dare they do that to us? Bran Stark. I'm putting him on the. I just season 8.
Who has a better story than Bran the Broken?
Me.
Everybody.
My 20s
fucking body has a better story.
And go to work the next day drunk. Me. Shit. I hate it so much. It was trash. But yeah, I'm like, I don't understand how you can see what color her eyes are. Her eyeballs are white people eyeball color. But I do like the fact that she is focusing so hard out there trying to relay whatever she relays. And here comes Mon stupid ass with a tear in his eye, like, man, I didn't mean to hurt you. Get out of me,
dude. I mean, that is treason. I could kill you right now. And what would that change, dearest brother? Absolutely nothing. Aegon will sit the throne again. I mean, a wooden throne, but he's gonna be in charge again. And you know where you'll be when that happens? Dead.
Hit.
And there was every inclination. I think there were several folks that said that they thought that he was going to push her over the balcony, given what we know about her death in the source material. And no, at that point in time, I think he was really just a little too shocked to hear what he was hearing, because again, this is mellow Helena, but she is coming at him hard and heavy. Even though she's keeping her voice still small, she's very loud in what she's saying. Like, bitch, I saw you. Okay, you can claim an accident all you want to, but I saw you. You gonna burn me too?
That was great. So I'll be the dragon.
Yeah, be the dragon. For real.
Bye.
Nice talking to you, ladies.
Right.
I'm gonna continue.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate y'all.
See a chat from 1,000 Eyes on One. It might be Tom.
It might be her. It might be
Absolutely.
me. I'm just eating ice cream.
Links below. Links are always below. Y'all definitely go check the ladies out.
Bye.
Bye, Nuki.
Bye.
Nice notes.
But yeah, definitely. I just like the fact that she put him in his place. And it was just very sweet. And then she was like, you can kill me if you want to, because it doesn't really fucking matter. You're going to end up where you're going to end up, and people are going to forget about you. No one's going to care.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
And well that's chaos. Theory, welcome. Hello. Glad you can make it. It was Alice and PTSD at the words from Game of Thrones.
Listen, every time I see that, I can't help it. It's highly disrespectful. They tried to play in our faces.
Okay, there's a question here from Anna Baby. Is his part in all of this to sire the next generation that leads to Daenerys being born, or just bend the knee and support Rhaenyra? I'm going to say it could be a bit of both. So yeah, let's see. Given how succession is gonna go moving forward, I think it's both. Yeah,
I think it's just like he has to obviously exist and be with Rhaenyra in order for Rhaenyra to be born and end up on the throne, right? And all of them actually, because of Anyway, long story short, he needs to be there for Daenerys to exist for sure, but also because of the lore and what we know about his demise, or better yet, what we don't know about his demise. I think that the part he has to play is larger than that and yet to come, because Helena says, you know what you have to do. Now, as far as getting Daenerys here, he already did that. He already did what he needed to do to ensure that Daenerys can arrive on the planet, right? But there's something that you still need to do. And, we could just, I don't know. Can't even, whatever. On Saturday, let's talk about what that thing might be.
Absolutely. And I'll just to look at the convo that I just caught in the chat there. Jackie saying, so many people are throwing a fit because John or Bran weren't in that vision. Word?
Yes, they are.
That is
on the dude bro.
Absurd.
Like, how dare they focus on a woman?
I agree with what Tanya's saying here. They didn't deserve to be there.
Feminist crap.
Why would they have been in there? For what?
Because Jon Snow is the everything. Did you not know that, AK? The everything.
I guess.
Trash. Yeah.
Look here, damn it! Y'all can't be just switching like that again, okay? Stop it. A lot of times I never know which one it is.
Exactly. His role is to realize he is not supposed to be king. Like, sir, that is not your job. That is not your place.
And it had to take all of this
All
for you
8
to
episodes.
finally fucking come to heel, bro.
8 episodes.
You've been on
Those-
the longest tripping
brother,
balls session ever.
Your mom, your wife younger, your original wife. Like, bruh. All these dead people are like, Damon, seriously.
Right.
Chill out.
Bruh, how many times do we have to send Viserys in his Crypt Keeper form to talk to you?
All the time. He saw his brother like 5 times.
Constantly.
Absurd.
In the South, they have a famous saying that says, "A hard head totes a soft ass," and that's his problem. His head is so hard, and he's so prideful that he thinks it's still all about him, and he had to get this eye-opening slap in the face to see that if he don't take a chill pill and sit the fuck back on a big block of ice and cool his balls off, everybody gonna die.
Yep. That's it. And also, yes, thank you for reminding me of that, Jackie. Yes, most recently, Tanya did have her name day. So type that in the chat. Y'all show her some love. Happy name day.
Thank you.
Lady Tanya. Always love having you here. She is one of the awesomest. And so, yeah, actually on that note, because again, it is school night, I think we have touched on some very good things, and there will be a spoiler chat on Saturday, if I remember correctly, on Sphinx's channel. The links are already below. Go check them out. Definitely go check out Meeks if y'all haven't already. Go check out my ladies on 1,000 Eyes and One. I'm probably going to listen to their breakdown like first thing in the morning when it drops. And tomorrow I will be on with DJ Wun Wun and Fandom to talk about the finale again. Wednesday, Meeks, are we doing anything Wednesday, or are we taking this Wednesday off until Umbrella Academy comes back?
I think we're not doing anything.
Yeah, I think we're taking Wednesday off. So
yeah,
come back next week. And
Umbrella starts the 8th, and so we still haven't discussed how we're doing that since it's 6 episodes.
Yes. We're unsure how that's gonna go. So
and your baby leaves on the 15th. She's off to Jacksonville State.
Hey, that's right. She's asleep now, isn't she? Damn it. Oh well. Anyways, I'll also type in the chat because I know she'll see it later. Congratulations to my baby boo, my baby cousin, my god baby, Izzy, because she has just graduated also, and she is on to great things going to college next year. So, well, in a little bit. So for sure, Meeks, I know you got some things coming through. What you got?
I'm tired.
Besides everything.
I'm tired. I'm trying my hardest to finish out Fringe. I hate this season so much, by the way. But I'm working on season 5 of Fringe. Let's see. Dang. I'm still putting up Bridgerton. I have finished Bridgerton. A lot of people are about to be real hot, fiery, pissed. It's gonna be real funny, but I finished Bridgerton completely, so that I'm still doing that. Let's see what else I got. I swear to God, I keep saying this every single time, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I swear to God, Interview the Vampire is gonna get watched. I promise.
Yep.
Promise. I'm watching The Avatar right now. My Hero Academia, which I'm 2 seconds from quitting because I'm sad, but I'm not gonna quit it, but I feel like it. And video game side, I am still playing Baldur's Gate. I started Fallout 1. I'm playing around in Fallout London and gearing up for a series playthrough of Dragon Age for this fall. Oh yeah, and K-dramas, Sweet Home season 3.
Season 3, yep. Mm-hmm. Indeed. All right. Tanya, what you guys got coming up? I know Elantris, I think, is on the agenda.
Yeah, excuse me. Elantris is our next book club. It was scheduled and we had to cancel it. So we are rescheduling it, but I don't have a date for it yet. But if you have not read Elantris, now's your chance to read Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. We're finally popping our Sanderson cherry with the book club. We might do a 30 Tuesday tomorrow night to do like a season roundup, but we thought of it like an hour ago and haven't fully committed yet. But if we do, you'll see us go live.
And if by chance you don't, can you just do it for like the next Tuesday? Because I could be free that Tuesday.
I
can see it in
might be
real
able
time.
to do that Tuesday. It might get chaotic and be babies dropping in stream because my husband won't be home to rein them in. I don't even know why they're quiet right now. Honestly, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna find.
Lord Chaos is out there planning like all of the trickery.
Yeah. Yes, Jake
I
Cruz,
stand him for
Sanderson that finished Wheel of Time. Same guy.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to jump in real quick. HBO said officially 4 seasons.
4 seasons official. Okay. Now we know where they'll stop. All right. Lady D, did you I know you're working on some things in the background.
Baby.
You got some stuff coming? I mean, outside of the baby. We know the baby there.
Okay, here's the thing that I'm gonna like write, and hopefully I get it out by Christmas. Yeah, I said Christmas. My life is like that. So what I want to do is go through. Like I had this series written out to support Grand Northern Ambitions, which is like my big huge GNA series. Like that had a bunch of stuff, and so we did the North. I did some of the Iron Islands, like that's up there on my channel. And what I want to continue to do, I want to go back into the North because I have some stuff on the Crowfood Village that I want to record. But more than that, because of things like in life, I would like to go through and record everything that I have on the Iron Bank and how they've been pulling strings because of like, being the age that I am now and looking at like campaign finance and how money actually runs countries and things like that. I just feel like there's even more parallels than what I was able to highlight 15 years ago or whenever that was when we first met. Like,
indeed.
This is what I think it is. It hasn't been 15 years, right? It's been like 10. Has it been like 10?
Indeed.
So like I want to record all of those things, and that's like my big project that I'm working on the side, in addition to life and momming and working. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets out. Don't hold your breath because you might die. But I'm gonna do my best to get it out.
And I'm pretty sure she'll correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Nikki that gave that put that invite up to you.
Okay.
Yes, it was Nikki that time.
Finally, I got one right. All right. Yes, indeed. Again, check us out throughout the week. I know on Thursday I will also be on with Heidi and Lady Bex and Tati to talk about the finale again as well. So stay tuned, y'all. Everyone's links are below. Go check them out. Give them a follow, and remember, do please smash the like button on your way out because we are on the road to 1,000. We're trying to keep it popping. I'm not sure what exactly our schedule will be. Isn't it not? Oh shit. Well, okay. Well, I started the stream at 9:18. We are at 9:25, going steady.
No, you're not.
Again,
no, you're not.
What? It says 9:25 on my screen.
9:27.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, well, YouTube is not keeping me up in real time right now. Thank y'all again. It's awesome, and this season really has been a blast. I was so happy we were able to be here. And once season 3 comes through again, we're gonna be out here doing the same things.
No, we're not. You're missing one.
But who?
Duncan Egg.
Oh, Duncan Egg. Duncan Egg. That's right. Duncan Egg will also be here, and we will definitely be here for Duncan Egg. So yes, again, thank you all, everyone. And what I will do, and again, shout out to my Dragon brother JD. Y'all know that's the homie. What I will do here, and because again, it is the finale, so I feel like I have to play it one last time before we head out of here. So again, thanks for hanging, y'all. We will absolutely see you in Duncan Egg and also for season 3. Peace. Yeah. Also, nope, I almost forgot. Always bet on fucking black.
Yeah.
And yo, it's the House of the Dragon Season 2 light. Hop on Alicia Kingston channel, take flight. Green queen, black queen, let's ignite. In the era where the Targaryens rule tight. Queen got the throne, steaming in the dark. Black fish showing claws, dragons in the park. Kings letting dramas, secrets in the chambers. Serpents in the realm, only fire can tame. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night means day, reign supreme by night. Queen on the queen's side, hands blood stained. Promises broken, power unchained. But the black's got strategy, dragons in flight. Night means day, reign supreme by night. Soulful whispers, crowns clashing bones. Medieval battles, blood, fire stones. Queens of power, both fierce and hard. Dragons holding, tearing lands apart.